Hey guys, Benoit here with my April collection update. You know how I like to get these started with some card-ass cards, so here's what I picked up over the past month. Got one of the most expensive cards out of the way. Really happy I finally got this one. Just really cool artwork. Awesome, really excited to add this one to my collection. Also like the Guy Gyarados here. I think he's doing Hyper Beam. I think that's the move he's using. Just two beautiful cards. Really excited to have these. And also picked up some Japanese E-Series card. This is Magby. This is some Arita artwork, and I just love the hollow pattern on this. And the way the blue contrasts with the red. It's a beautiful looking card. Next up, we have a trio of cards. Picked these up recently, got them all in a bundle together for, I think it was like 26 bucks shipped. Couldn't pass it up. Some Mint 9 EX era hollows. First you got Sableye. Beautiful cards in a Dark Cave, Garden is Jewels. And you have Solrock. Just the amount of sparkling on this hollow is what makes it for me. Just a beautiful card. If you're playing Pokemon Snap, I think Oak would give this one high marks. Nice and centered, perfect. Then you have Dustox. This one was included with it. Wasn't really wanting to pick up this card, but hey, you can get it with others for pretty cheap. I'll take it any day. Great looking card. Next up, we have Jirachi. Just a beautiful card. Again, with the way they use these colors, you have the purple of the card, and you have blue, green up here, and yellow in the middle, white. Jirachi looks like it's ascending right now. Just a beautiful, beautiful looking card. This is 97 out of 95, I think is the number. So it was either like a secret rare in this set, or I know that they would use the secret rare numbers as box toppers. So I'm not sure exactly which one this is, but still just a beautiful card. Next up we have what I won from the most recent round of PWCC auctions. So no, you're not seeing double. I actually won two of these. They were ending back to back. I put in a bigger bid on this one, and then I saw this one wasn't actually climbing at all, so I went and put a bid on it because I figured I'd kick myself if it went for as cheap as it was going. And end up winning them both since I couldn't go and cancel one out since they ended within a couple seconds of each other. Here you've got the regular holographic version, and here you have the reverse foil version. The hollow pattern to me looks pretty similar. Nothing's really standing out right now other than I can see that this like star down here. But that just might be the fact that this just happened to miss it on this print. I don't think I see any stars on this one. But the other differences between this is that on the reverse foil they put the set logo on there, and as well the text up here is gold, and then the hollow symbol down there, see it, is gold as well. So actually kind of a little bit fancier than the regular hollow counterparts. So these are fun to collect. This wasn't an era I was super familiar with. I was well out of the hobby by the time these came out. So it's kind of fun to have these and see their set symbol and know exactly where they came from. Got another Legend Maker. This is just an uncommon, I believe, so that's why the text up here is in gold. You do still get the Legend Maker logo down there in the hollow background. This is really what I wish they would do with modern holographics, or modern reverse hollows. I really like this. It's a way to get your cards I think this card's beautiful. It's just, it was an uncommon, so it was never going to have a hollow pattern unless it happened to come out during this time when they were giving hollow patterns to reverse hollows. So I would love it if they did this again. And last but not least, got this one for really cheap. X-Cloud has got an insane background. You got spurs and stars back there, and then you got Pokeballs as well that appear and disappear depending on how you're holding it. You have the Emerald, EX Emerald logo down there. Just a very colorful card. And you have the gold text up there with the shiny rarity. So very cool cards. Next up, just a random platinum holo I got. I ended up missing the auction for this one, and then the luckily everybody else seemed to miss it too. So the seller relisted it for a really cheap buy it now price, and I jumped all over it. So just a lot of pop to that holo. Again with the colors, kind of reminiscent of the blue to green transition that you see on the Jirachi one, and the yellow coloring. So pretty cool cards. Next up, we have a couple that I won some Japanese cards. This is a Celebi. It's available in a couple different prints with different artwork, but this one caught my eye. Saw it for auction recently, put a bid on it and got it. Just beautiful looking artwork. There are some cards that I think I'd die if I found them in holo patterns, and this would be one of them. I've checked, I don't think there is a holo pattern of this, but there is an alternative art of this card. And I'll try to put it up on the screen if I remember to, that there is a holo pattern of, and I have a copy of it. I just should have dug it out for this video. That is absolutely amazing looking, that I'm trying to find in a grade worthy condition. So yeah, beautiful card. I think this was distributed in a trainer's magazine over in Japan. And here's the first trophy card I have. This got an 8, and I cannot figure out why. The back is very clean. The front is very clean. I don't know, I've looked this thing over and I just can't figure out, unless this right here, I can't tell if that is on the card or the case. I can't tell what it is, but other than that, like the holo pattern is very clean. I'm not seeing any scratches in there. So I might end up resubmitting this and seeing what kind of grade it gets, but this was also part of the auction that I got this on. So first trophy card. You could win this in Japan at a smaller tournament. Gym challenges is what they call them. If you won that, then you got, I think, preferential entry into the next bigger tournament locally. So just cool to have. Looking forward to collecting more of those. Last but not least, I got 2 cards here. Last one is my favorite, but this is my second favorite that I picked up this past month. Just a Mew Black Star Promo holo. Just beautiful card that I always saw as a kid, and just wanted to have a mint copy. Just really like the old Sugimori artwork here with the watercoloring. Just beautiful card. And last but not least, my top card. This is definitely my top 10, probably top 5 favorite cards. Just an intense looking Electabuzz with a great holo pattern. Legend series, just beautiful. I have a copy of this, and I've kept an alert going to see if I could find other copies of this, and I realized they're all getting listed as Challenge Battle Prize, and I had my alert set up for Legend, and people usually set up for what it's actually called. I had no idea, so I ended up finding this on an auction and bid on it. Got it for crazy cheap. It was ending during the Game of Thrones. I think it was the Long Night episode, whatever, the one where the dead come to Winterfell. It was ending during that, and I'm pretty sure I was one of the only people that remembered to bid on this. There are a bunch of other cards that went out at auction then that ended for way cheaper than I would have bid if I had just remembered to. So note to self, note to everybody else, don't set your auctions to end during Game of Thrones. Just ask them for a bad time. That's all I have for this month, guys. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll just give you another parting shot of these 2 beautiful cards. Thanks.